Better. All right. Who this? Shoot, man. I'm trying to figure that out myself, dog. Barry, what's popping, dog? What up, guys? What's up, player, man? I ain't up to much. Been moving and grooving. We finally got a little bit of downtime, you feel me? I'm out here in Salt Lake City for now. I could really stay here over the weekend. Like, what's today? Today, Saturday? I could stay all weekend, but I'm probably not going to do that. Got a load to pick up out here. It's ready now, but I was like, nah, I don't really feel like it. So I'm in a hotel. I'm gonna put on a little lotion for somebody call me ashy. But yeah, we try tonight. I'm not gonna lie, now my laptop trying to update. But anyway, I'm just chilling in Salt Lake, man. We were moving a whole lot of class one. I've basically been on duty for a week straight now. It's crazy. First on that like button today, I'm that guy over here pissing excellence. Barry's my dog, man. But yeah, man, we just chilling. I've been moving a lot of class one material. This is basically exclusively these next couple of loads. I should say that like my entire week isn't booked, but it's the first time since I've been back on the road that I haven't pulled table one explosive. So get a little bit of a mental break. I wonder if there's a way I can silence that. Campus in. Don't disrespect me. Ain't no, we don't do no campus. We don't do no harm. I gotta put the yeah. Hopefully that silences those. Man, we don't do no campus. What the hell? I'm sitting here in the tower, dog. I don't know if you see the view. Yeah, we up here. We up here. You feel me? But no, next few loads, and we're moving some stuff. I gotta move some stuff down there to Cali, and then from California up to Washington, and then somehow I gotta find my way out to Georgia. Got some business to handle out there, and I got a few things that I want to do. So we'll work that out. Econo Lodge for the common folk. I ain't been in an Econo Lodge since ever. Ugh. I haven't been to that one in Marietta. Ugh. Ugh. I ain't even stayed a whole night. That crap was terrible. But in most places. Sorry, I'm over here. I'm answering text. Red Roof Inn. I've never been to a Red Roof. You see them all the time. They're kind of like roaches, though. Let's see. Closest to that I've ever been to, I went to the Ramada in Birmingham once because the truck was broke down. Other than that, nah. But anyway, what you guys been up to? I ain't been doing nothing but working like people think I don't. We've been out here, what? This is week. When did I leave home? Hold on. I've been out here for about, it'd be easier if I look at the little history. About a month, I think. I lost track of time, to be honest with you. Let's see. Yeah, I picked up. There we go. Yeah, I left, the 23rd last month. I've been on the road since. So this one, two, yeah, pushing 3 weeks now. Yeah, pushing three, actually. See you in one of my favorite cities, man. Salt Lake City is my shit, dog. I'm telling you, I love it here. As far as the US go, you know what I'm saying? I like spending a lot of time since I'm an international nigga. I like my time up there in BC. Vancouver is cool. I was just in Calgary recently. And I couldn't say because of what I had on the truck, but I was in Calgary pretty recently. It's pretty dope. But yeah, man, Salt Lake, can't go wrong with this place. Salt Lake, Denver. Yeah, I mean, you know how I get down. My boy, what up, Sean? Q-Fit this Sean, man. I gotta get a binge just to spite him. Just playing. Well, yeah, I went and got this joint done. I don't know how well y'all can see it. Get my hair up the fucking way. I got that joint done. It's under a second scan, so that's why it looks so bad. But I went and knocked that out earlier today. Happy. Been plotting on that for a minute. Pressure. Yeah, you already know. What up, bro? Hey, what's popping, dog? Right here with a trucker. But yeah, y'all how I get down, man. I've been kind of on the low, kind of had to. Yeah, them bins is tough, believe it or not. I'm never driving one. Man, I want a GT63. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, I forgot you went back under the needle. Yeah, for now. I mean, I got a bigger piece that I want. I've been plotting on for a minute. I paid, had it designed and all that. I just haven't had the time to do it. So if I was gonna sit here all weekend, I probably would have just like, hey yo, the artists that I work with out here, I got to know some people all over the place throughout Austin, Denver, and here. His name is Raphael. Yeah, he could do it, but it might take 5, 6 hours, something like that. I don't want to sit that long, and then I have to go back to work pretty soon after. So it's like, what's the point, right? I left Covenant. Now I'm going to Swift. Swift is a way better company than Covenant. Yeah, I know people, or really somebody, I should say, who work for Swift. I mean, a situation pretty good over there, so I can't hate. Covenant is the plantation for sure. That's where my co-driver came from. Straight abuse. Need numbing cream for that. Yeah, we gonna see it. In retrospect, I should have used it. Y'all can't see that one. I should have used it for this one. This one took about 4 hours to get done for real. And by then I'm sitting there like twitching, sweating bullets. Hurt like hell. Swift was good to me, no complaints. Yeah, I mean, I can't really hate on Swift for real like that. I know that's the popular thing to do because it's kind of a puppy mill. I think if you have experience, really, that's just my opinion. I've never worked for them, but if you have experience and you go over there, you do pretty good over there. The only real issue with them might be the school, but I mean, if you're a competent person, I don't really see a problem. Super ego is a pure plantation. Don't trust them. Don't mess with super ego if you want to, man. Fuck around and find out. So I'm over here getting text messages and stuff. I've never. You ever tried cook? I ain't never tried cook. I have never eaten cookout. I don't trust that bullshit. I'll be on Midwest dedicated account. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, Cass, I know. The person I know working down in the southeast. So can't really complain. Swift got a lot of them dedicated accounts and things of that nature. So I guess it's a good sell. Like I said, if you got the experience, you could weasel your way into a position like that. If the money good, and what is there really to complain about? Yeah, I see me. I ain't complaining worth a shit. This the hardest I've worked in months. Literally, me and my co-driver. I'm like, yo, I mean, we gonna get some down. It was either we was gonna stay here or we gonna stay down there in Ontario, California. And I'm like, yo, look, listen, bro. It's Salt Lake City. I'm getting a hotel. I'm getting a tattoo. I'm drinking and I'm chilling. I don't want to do nothing. So I have no clue what he's up to. Reliable carriers. I hope you get in. I really do. That's a really good company. Swift Man has been running a lot of stuff to our local Walmart. Yeah, they do a lot for Walmart, Kroger, stuff like that. I think I saw your old Prime Trust said Phoenix on the door with the bird wing. Yeah, I mean they would have took the Gold Phoenix logo off of it, but they would definitely still have the birds on it. One of my students saw it. He sent me pictures and videos of it. I'm like, damn, man, y'all couldn't take the phoenixes off. You got somebody out there stunting my shit. That's crazy. It's no hard feelings. I have no grudge against Prime. Their HR, different story. Screw that bitch. But I don't got no beef with them or whoever driving it, anyone who worked for them. Let bygones be bygones, man. I'm happy. I ain't tripping. Wonder if you at one of my hotel spots. This is one of them Hilton joints that's downtown. So I could be. Could be. This is my first time staying in a hotel downtown here, though. Usually I'm over there by like the airport or like West Valley. I'm usually out that way. So the Wasatch dealership over there, Salt Lake. Yeah, you can't miss it. It's huge. Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, man. Shoot, don't thank me. Keep pressing them. That's one of them companies you work for, and then don't tell nobody you work for them. Straight up. Question: do you get the same truck all the time, or they assign different ones? Man, they got Kenworths, they got Volvos, they got Freightliners. Depending on what you're doing and where you're working out of, they got day cabs. It all depends. Me getting the truck I got was literally just luck of the draw. I wanted a Volvo. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I got no complaints with the Kenworth. A little petty shit. I mean, I still have not had a chance to get my APU fixed, so we do a ton of idling. But I mean, I'm not paying for it, so I don't really care. I'm about to over this regular reefer crap. I'm tired of being one of these drivers. Yeah, man, come pull these bombs with your boy. Reefers for the birds. Listen, dog. I didn't really hate reefer. I had my pet peeves about it when I was doing it. Some of the appointment times was real jacked up, and then you get somewhere and then you sitting for 10 hours in a door and all this goofy shit, you know. But at the time, I could do it with my eyes closed. I didn't hate it. For me, it got to a point where it was too easy. I didn't have to think about doing the job. It was basically just reflex at that point. But I definitely appreciate sleeping without hearing that thing behind me. Who got you smiling at the phone I bought you? Girl, you ain't bought me shit. What are you talking about? Y'all see how every time she show up, she just abuses me? Every time. I'm starting to think you the ops. I gave you a wrench, but I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I don't miss reefer at all. I don't think that's something you should do. Really, I mean, it has its place. It definitely has its place, but I ain't doing that shit no more. There's two things I don't ever really plan on doing: reefer, which I do occasionally, and training. Don't miss them stank ass meat plans. Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, I know where I slept the other night, man. I slept in a I can't say specifically where, but I slept in a forest miles away from civilization, surrounded by bombs. Like, I would rather do that than smell a poultry plant again, dog. Smithfield was one of the better ones, but what's that one? It was one in Joplin. I stepped in cow shit there one time. My foot smelled like shit for a month. Could not get rid of it. It was awful. I don't miss that. Pork plants. Name another one? Tyson. Oh man, that should have make you want to go vegan. My son is at a naval air station in San Diego. Don't take him any explosive material. Brandon's wild. I'm going to San Diego pretty soon. So that's all I'll say about that. But I'm going down there pretty soon. Good old San Diego, and then going to a, how do I put this? There is a water vessel that needs equipment that I'm going to bring to them. Won't say when, won't say what, but that's what's going on. Aldi's. And I'm not gonna lie, I never had a bad experience delivering to an Aldi's. There's an Aldi I used to go to in Minnesota all the time. It was quick. I went to one in Minnesota. I want to say the one in Owatonna, and there was another one in Michigan. That one in Michigan used to get me unloaded about 20 minutes. Now you'll sit there for hours waiting for Prime to pay the fucking lumper fee, but other than that, it was quick, man. I can't, and they usually had overnight parking, at least the ones I've been to. Name another one. I could hate on Walmart and DCs, but Walmart tends to be pretty organized. It's the same situation no matter where you could be delivering in Atlanta, shoot up there to Twin Falls, Idaho, is going to be the same situation. So I don't hate them. Never really hated on Target. I never did too much for Target. Not like that. Who else? I'm so far disconnected from my last load I did for Prime was a Walmart load. That one in Cleburne, Texas, the last place I delivered for them. And that went to shit because I had a pallet on the truck that wasn't supposed to be there, apparently. They was tripping about it. But let's see what else. I do want to go flatbed, but we still waiting for certain things to fall into play as far as that goes. I've done some of that stuff. With like, I did a convoy with like uranium with a Conestoga. That was cool, but I haven't done too much of that kind of thing. But yeah, man, just been working. Come down here and teach this Dollar General driver how to bat without getting his steer tire in people's yard. That's crazy work, dog. That's disgustingly atrocious. Don't Swift got a lot of them Dollar General accounts too? There's a handful of companies that's always running that stuff. I think it's them. I want to say England. I don't know. I don't really pay them too much attention anymore. I'm in a lot of obscure just places. I don't understand how tired I am. It's been constant, just back to back to back to back. And these appointments that we were doing up till now were tight as hell. I had to pick up I picked up in Louisiana I had to be in Arizona the next morning. So I got loaded that afternoon, get to Arizona the following morning. Did that. I got there with 5 minutes to spare. Both of us, me and my co-driver, just running our asses off. I got there with 5 minutes to spare. I had to turn around, shoot up to Colorado for the next morning. I got there early, but the people that was supposed to unload us showed up about 4 hours late. So they got us offloaded. Then I shoot up to Montana. Problem with Montana, I end up on some dirt road. Truck almost gets stuck. And I had a pallet collapse. This pallet had what's called boosters. This is what they're called. Had boosters on the freaking pallet. Pallet collapses. Now, for those that don't know, boosters are a 1.1 explosive. That could have been bad, right? But it's kind of more like it's like a more stable version of dynamite, so it's less likely to, go kaboom, but the risk is still there. We end up getting there and they're like, oh yeah, you could have went that way. So that's the way I ended up backtracking. But I'm looking at the notes and the directions that I was given. I followed what I was told. So I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway. So the last stop was cool because it was the only one we got to early, but no one was there when we showed up. So we just slept there. Because, it was technically a place that is, they would allow that. I'll just put it like that. Warner does a lot of Dollar General stuff. That dude has hella backing skills. Yeah, them Dollar General cats, you kind of have to. I'll give them their props. I'm not hating on them. I would never do it. But definitely not hating on them. Definitely not hating on them. But yeah, let's see. All the places I've been to, everywhere I've been to. Let me see. Since I left the house, I went to Calgary, Alberta. Went to Denver from there. From Denver to Dallas. From Dallas to, I'll just say Arkansas. Went to Arkansas. From there, I went up to Ontario. It's a place in Ontario called Mark's Stay. Was up there. From there, shoot through Ontario into Quebec, back down into New York. From New York back to Arkansas. From Arkansas down to Louisiana, and then that's when I ended up on the Colorado, Montana, Arizona situation. And now I'm here. So we've been busy. It's kind of funny because I don't work this hard anymore, right? Every so often there'll be like bursts of like go, 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 go. But then you always end up getting a break. So I'm not tripping on that. To think that for years I used to run like this consistently. Dog, screw that. Kenny at the shipper. Who on earth is Kenny? But don't know who Kenny is, man. I see him switching the accent up. Like, you know what? I ain't gonna get into that. Oh shit, man. But yeah, man, life is good. Life is great, actually. Not a single complaint. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly Ray David does for a living. You know what? You got to start making videos, dog. I'm putting you on the spot. You got to start making content. I'm trying to see what a Boeing 777 looks like. If you don't know what this is, you're missing out. You guys could probably tell I'm out of it. I'm fucking out of it. Just had some rosé. I had some short ribs. I ate some creme brulee. What else I had? Crab cake, something like that. I'm ready to just crash, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Just look at the freaking city view and go to bed. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do that in a little bit. I'm been on here 25 minutes. I ain't gonna stay on here long. Gotta tap in with the people. This shit is sore, man. I don't know how many of you guys in here got tattoos, but if you ain't healing them with second skin, you're doing something wrong. I'm telling y'all right now. But what I will say is this joint starts to fill up with question, did you scale in Canada similar to the US? Canada is a bit strange because, well, I've noticed they have CAT scales in some of the places you go to. They'll ask you if you want to weigh in kilograms or the correct measurement, which is pounds, obvious. I'm just taking shots. But the scales have lights. You can't just pull onto the scales like you can in the US. Like you pull up to it, you stop, you gotta wait for the light to turn green. You pull on real slow, and then they give you the instructions and the whole whoopie what the fuck. I've never scaled a load in Canada because I've never loaded in Canada. Usually, if I go up there, I deadhead out. So like when I went up to like Vancouver Island, spent like 2 days up there, and then I had to catch a ferry back to the mainland, and then I deadheaded back into Washington. What I do? That's when I did that nuclear situation. So we did that. What else? More recently, went up to where was I? Went to Calgary. When I was in Calgary, I ended up deadheading back to. I deadheaded from Calgary to Denver. Went from Calgary all the way to Denver, and then the last time was Marks Day. I went from Marks Day to, crossing back into Champlain, New York, which is Highway 15 in Quebec brings you to I-87. Diddy called. He expect his oil to be delivered ASAP. It's crazy work. 1,000 bottles, dude. Enough to fill an Olympic swimming pool. Does your company give raises? If not, how long do you think it's ideal to ask for a raise from any trucking company? So my company pays based on what you're able to do, not necessarily how much of it that you do. So I get paid extra for, like right now, all these the load that I just did had 4 stops. The pickup plus 3 out of 4 of the stops, I helped to load and unload. So I'm getting paid extra for all of that. And I came here when they changed their pay structure, which gave everybody a raise. So I couldn't tell you how often. I haven't been here long enough. But for now, I mean, I'm cool with what I make. I don't have a single complaint about how much they pay me because they don't overwork me either. Excuse me. Some could make the argument where it's like, oh, I mean, you move this stuff, so they could pay you more. They could. It very well could, but I'm not concerned with what they get. I'm only worried about what I'm getting. They can, hey, shit, go do your thing with the bread you got, bro. My bills are paid, so. But as far as asking for a raise, I don't think I'm the best person to ask that because this is the first time in my whole career I've been a company driver. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you. What's up? Good to see you in good spirits, man. I'm in Mesquite, Nevada right now outside Utah. Yeah, Big Salt Lake, dog. You already know what it is. Never shut up and hold the wheel. Yeah. I find it hilarious. Nobody really says anything crazy to me on the CB. Oh, I did piss off some lady yesterday. I'm going across I-90. I'm in Montana. Minding my business. This was just out. No, no, not just outside. This was in Missoula. Stop at the Loves in Missoula to get a shower, right? And this goofy chick been driving stupid from the border of Washington all the way there, swerving, not staying in the lane, all that. So I ain't want to pass her because I'm like, hey, you ain't gonna hit me, right? We finally pull into the Loves. She pulls in, blocking a bunch of parking spaces. So I sit there, I'm waiting for her to make a move. I wait about 3 minutes, waiting to see what she do. And she don't do nothing. So I finally say, screw it, just go around the back over there and, run in and take a shower, right? As I'm passing by, this woman proceeds to start cursing me out for not waiting. So I just look at her and go on about my day. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. It's been a while since I've encountered stupidity on the road like that. To me, but like, I've only gotten out of sorts one time, like in South Dakota, dude tried to sell it. I hit him or whatever. He stepped, tried to fight, I almost stabbed him. It was a whole thing. But police showed up. Anyway, other than that, usually when people get like that, I'm a huge asshole. So like I'll look at you yelling and I'll literally just be like and go on about my day. Because you're not gonna do anything. Truck drivers are tax paying citizens. They talk a big game, but they ain't about that shit. They really not. Hey brother, what it do, dog? Humberto Rudy Trucker. How are you, man? I'm marvelous, dog. Got no complaints at all. None at all. You new here. How you doing, dog? So you love trucking in Canada? I'm from Canada. I go to Canada often, and I enjoy it. Mostly, my reasons for why I like going up there is mostly around the food. Food in America is, dare I say, America's a giant food desert. Okay, this shit is not food; it's feed. It's garbage. They have actual food in Canada, and when I go up there, I buy a bunch of groceries and I just eat that and end up feeling 10 times better. I'm more energetic. I don't feel lethargic. I don't feel bloated. Nothing like that. On top of the fact that it's beautiful, man. Like BC is a ridiculously beautiful province. And I haven't even seen all of it. I've seen, the parts down by Vancouver, Delta, Stump Lake, Merritt, areas like that, Campbell River, stuff like that. I've never been up closer to like Yukon and all that stuff. So where else have I been? Quebec. I find Quebec annoying, but I mean it's different. Um, Ontario's cool. Alberta's cool. I haven't been to Saskatchewan, Manitoba at all though. How's your truck running in Canada? Oh yeah, not to mention they have higher quality fuel too. I don't like they have that clear diesel up there. In the US, we have biodiesel. For whatever, like the truck runs stronger when I got Canadian fuel in it. Somebody might say I'm tripping on that. I don't know how to explain it, but it's cool. Stronger with You by Giorgio Armani. That is a tough one, dog. I think my brother has it. How's your truck running? Can I have better food? BC is nice, but it's the best. Was not the best. Plus, you need to go way north is beautiful, brother. Yeah, man. If I ever get a load to Alaska, I'll see the Yukon and all that good stuff. But now I love it. Not only that, but I like the diversity. Just of like when I was with Prime, I went to Canada, but I didn't go very often. Here, man, I'm going like at least twice a tour at this point. If I go out on the road for 3 weeks, I probably go to Canada at least once or twice, and usually straight from home time. Like I came off of home time, they sent me to Calgary. Quebec is annoying. Ontario is yeah. Quebec is highly annoying. I find the people out there very snooty. I guess that's just the French thing, though. The French are very, they're assholes. I don't know how else to put it. Montreal reminds me of New York City in French, so that makes it even more stressful. Imperial Armani. No, I know what you're talking about, Coop. On winter, your fuel is all ready for that. Yeah, the clear diesel is less likely to gel, from my understanding. What's your truck govern at? I'm at 66. Not the stronger the amber version, but stronger. Ooh. Oh, I gotta go to Neiman Marcus. I gotta go to Neiman. Man, I was trying to drive. I tried to convince my dad to go, but he was like, "If I go, I'm gonna spend money because we want. It's a couple fragrances by Xerjoff that I want, and he done fucking discovered Alexandria too. So I have to buy it before he does, because if he gets it, I'm not gonna want it anymore. But that shit is like $600. Listen, you get the load to Alaska, be careful. And even north of Canada, you can get stuck for days, brother. Yeah, no kidding. I don't want to go up there during the winter if I could help it. Winter is bad, really bad. I don't think is the same in the U.S. I mean, we have states like Wyoming, Utah gets pretty bad. The PNW gets pretty bad. So like Washington, Oregon, Montana. Then you got the Badlands, the Dakotas. Minnesota is fucking awful during the winter time. I want to say east of Wisconsin is pretty manageable, even though you could be in a blizzard, but they take care of the roads. That's why Americans are crazy. We are being poisoned. No, the food is poison. I kid you not. Shannon, if y'all know who Shannon Thomas is, she spoke about it. She's been doing the whole carnivore thing. You could visibly tell she's lost a lot of weight. Not that she wasn't ever particularly big. I don't want to talk too much. She lost weight, okay, and you can tell she's feeling good. She's happy. Awesome. It's a shit to me. It's a fucking shame that you even have to do that here, because it's just here. You cross that border and you feel the difference in the food. Like I lost weight. I spent 4 days up there and I lost weight. I didn't do anything differently. It's just whatever extra BS they're putting in the food. It's toxic for us. My truck is at 65 also, but I have the snap on so I can change it anytime. Yeah, because when you cross in, I noticed this. I thought it was just at the borders, like coming up from the U.S., but like when you cross into Quebec, say like if you're familiar, you probably are familiar with the 417 in Ontario crossing into Quebec on the east side. You cross that border, they immediately have the sign saying you have to be governed. I think it was at like 105. I think Quebec is 105. I know BC is 105 kilometers, which is 65 miles an hour. I'm close enough. So I wish I could turn my truck up though, man. Just bump it up to 70. I'll be cool. I don't want to go no faster than 70 for real. Not with what I carry. That's good. You get temps to negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, hell no. I ain't ready for that. I don't even have like clothing for that. Can you be a super trucker when you govern at 66? Obviously, Sophie. No, I have had no interaction. I've had no interactions with super truckers at all since I've been doing this stuff, dude. It's the funniest thing ever. They used to be so quick to talk, want to whip the trucks at you and not try to run you off the road. I think it's just the placards that keep them in check. You see 1 point anything. Because most people don't do hazmat. They don't know what that stuff means. I know when you're in danger and when you're not. They don't know the difference. All they see is explosive. They ain't gonna want to mess with you. Now, four-wheelers, different story. They're always, ugh, they don't pay attention. Yeah, Shannon, she's a nice person. Yeah, I love Shannon, man. I still think about that pumpkin roll to this day. No, bro, been saying it. Yeah, facts, for real. I'm out. Got to get some sleep. Got a 2 a.m. shift to Colorado. You've been through a lot this year, man. Glad to see. Yeah, man, I'm still going through stuff. I ain't talking about it. Got some bad news recently, but you know, at this point, I'm like, I just kind of accept it. At this point, you can't change reality. Cannot change reality. Yes, I know that. If you go into BC, Ontario, and Quebec, your truck must be. If you don't, you get pulled over. It's a big fine and out of service, etc. Don't do it in Canada, brother. So you could go in a hold up. That's stupid. So you have to be governed in three provinces. So Saskatchewan, Manitoba. Did you mention Alberta? You didn't say Alberta. So Alberta, those three, you can go faster than that. That doesn't make sense to me. To me, like, why wouldn't you just set the truck speed lower? That's how they do in the States. Like Indiana, for example, the speed limit could be 70, but trucks at 65. I think Michigan is the same way. Obviously, people go faster than that. And if they do, they pull them over. But, brother, I'm working on the video to upload on my channel. Be safe. I had to check your channel out, dog. I appreciate you stopping in. That hazmat placard demands respect. The four wheelers don't understand what it is for real. Yeah, man, they don't get it. But to be honest, I mean, class 8 materials kind of worry me more than ones do. Because 8, that's the more poison, toxic materials, stuff like that. You got like poison inhalation hazards. I'm more afraid of that stuff. I'll pull it, but I'm more afraid of that stuff than I am fucking dynamite. Doesn't bother me. BC did start this year. Oh, okay, that explains it. The first place I ever crossed in the BC was a Soyuz. I think I'm saying that right. And they have that sign like immediately. They don't play that. They don't play that, man. I want to go back that way. That was a beautiful trip. That was a gorgeous trip. That was a whole man. I got that hotel up in Humboldt. Not Humboldt. Merritt. Why did I say Humboldt? Merritt, they got that Best Western over there, the mountain view, giant balcony. Freaking love that. Had to be the nicest hotel staff I've ever dealt with in my entire life. I left a tripod there because it was broken, and they called me. I was already back in the U.S. at that time. I'm like, y'all could just trash it. I've never had a hotel call me because I left something, and I've left plenty. Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Yukon, Nunavut, Northwest Territories, and Prince Edwards is one. I forgot Prince Edwards was even. I forgot y'all had that. Let's see. I've never been to the territories, and I've never been to Nova Scotia or New Brunswick. Did you mention New Brunswick? I've never been to New Brunswick. KPH, so 110 is roughly, I want to say 70. I want to say about 70 miles an hour. Let me look that up. 110. It's 68.3. It's about 70 miles an hour. That's still slow as shit, man. We had places down here where, like, I live in Texas. They lowered the freaking speed limit on 130, but it used to be 85 miles per hour, which is 136.79 kilometers. Like, we haul ass down here. Well, what speed is on the highway? Okay, so you guys please be safe. Also, Netherlands, Newfoundland, and Labrador. Sorry, Newfoundland. That's crazy. Yeah, 68. Yeah, that's so slow. Canada's too big to have speed limits that low. Way too big, especially like going through Alberta. Alberta feels like it looked like Montana, but it feel like Texas. You should be able to go way faster than that, in my opinion. But that's just me. And what do I know? I just work here. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off of here because I'm ready for bed. Yeah, I'm ready for bed. I'm ready for bed. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Y'all already know the drill, man. Be happy, stay blessed, all that good stuff. And pray that I don't get any more tattoos because we both know I'm going to. Well, I do 65, no point in going faster always again. I mean, yeah, I do. I mean, 66 is a good speed for me. I don't trip about it. I guess I'm just used to it. I've been doing 65 since I was a student. So drive careful, peeps. Yeah, for sure. You too, brother. Be safe. All the best. I appreciate you, man. I might have to check out your channel for sure, man. But yeah, man, y'all be happy, stay blessed, all that good shit. I will see you guys when I see y'all. So yeah, be easy.